Okay, I'll get to all of you in just a minute. Let me talk to them for a second. Hi. If you tuned in to see Epic Attractions, you will in about 12 minutes. But we thought we'd take advantage of the time that we have available to tell you about another epic attraction that's taking place today and tomorrow at the Fox and the California theaters. It has to do with Beatlemania. And these are some of the people that are making these four young Englishmen very popular. We'll be talking to them in just a minute. Okay? All right, now look. If you want to see yourself, incidentally, we're going to start TVA DanceTime again at 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoons, and we hope that a lot of you will come up and watch us. We don't expect to be as popular as the Beatles, but we will put on a good show for you, and I think you'll have fun. Okay, now let's make a little path here so that the people on camera can see. All right. Now, if you want to see yourself on television, you have to get this way. Let's get some light on you. All right? Okay. Now, we'll do it one at a time, all right? What is your name?
Suzanne Staggs.
And Suzanne, how long have you been here?
Oh, I've lived here for about 12 years. I was born here in San Diego.
I see. We're speaking to you, incidentally, from the lobby of the Fox Theater. How long have you been here today?
Since 6 o'clock this morning.
Could you tell me why?
Well, because we wanted to come down here and rip a poster off the front, so we could have a picture of the Beatles.
Yeah, we could see the Beatles early. We get a good seat.
And we wanted to get a good seat. And so the colored man who works here let us in here, and we sat there for a while, and then we had to go out again.
Well, why are you, what's the attraction?
Paul McCartney.
And Ringo.
What is your name?
Pat McCool.
You like Ringo, huh?
Yeah, I like all of them.
Well,
Where do you go to school?
I go to Dana Junior High School.
Where do you go, dear?
Einstein.
I go to Dana too.
Okay, now you have to stay back, believe me, or we won't get anybody on.
Okay.
Are we all right? Back up so we have a little more light. Such enthusiasm. Okay, what is your name?
Kathy Conway.
Where do you go to school?
Einstein Junior High.
Can somebody lift that light up so we can see them? Can somebody do that?
Yeah.
And what do you think of the Beatles? Obviously,
I think they're the finest group that ever was born.
Well, I tell you, on the show today at 4 o'clock on TV8, we're going to play the top 10 records, and of course about 5 of those are Beatles. So there has to be something to this popularity. I'm trying to find out just what it is you like about them. Can anybody tell me?
We like Ringo. Yeah, we like Ringo.
I'm curious. Hang on a minute. I'm curious to know, don't the boys like them? Where are the boys? Now let me talk to one person. Come over here. Turn around, honey. There you go. Why don't the boys like the Beatles?
Because they're jealous. Because all the girls scream at them. The hair.
I like the hair.
Yeah.
They're jealous of their hair.
No. Well, there's no, they're jealous.
What is your name?
Susan McGuire.
Where do you go to school, Susan?
First man.
And how long have you been a Beatles fan?
Well, ever since I heard the Beatles.
You save all the records?
Well, not really, because I mean the whole neighborhood has the albums, and why buy your own? You can hear them all day long.
I see.
That's good. Good.
Say, the girls say that the boys are jealous of the Beatles' hairdos. Is that right?
Yeah.
Can you see him down here? Can you? What's your name?
My name is Stanley Dalton.
Where do you go to school, Stan?
I go to Gate School.
And are you really jealous of the Beatles?
Yeah, I never seen them in true life before. I didn't see them before on television. But now I'm going to the movies today, and I'm going to see them.
Yeah, you're kind of excited about it?
Yeah, it's going to be my first time.
Do you have any sisters, Stan?
I have a sister named Shirley Dalton.
Does she like the Beatles?
Yeah, she loves them.
You say?
Is
she older than you?
Yeah, she's 15 years old. She's 15 years old.
See, but she's here.
No, she couldn't come because she had to babysit for a couple of
Oh, boy. So you're going to tell her about it, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to tell her that I'm on television.
Okay. Here's another fella here. Thank you, Stan. What's your name?
Ken Fallico,
And where do you go to school?
Mission Bay High.
And what are you doing here?
I'm coming to see the Beatles.
Why?
Oh, I think they're fabulous.
I do too.
You're not jealous of them, man.
No, what's to be jealous of?
Yeah. You think some of the guys are?
You're smart.
No, I don't think so. I think they like them just as much as the girls do.
Why do you think they're so great?
I like the way they sing. I think they got a good tune. I like the way they dress. They wear nice clothes.
Okay, we're gonna have to back up. Okay.
Go interview this guy. Come here.
I want to talk to another guy here to see. Can I talk to you for a minute? What's your name?
Fine talk. Steve Davis.
Where do you go to school, Steve?
Bay High.
And you apparently like the Beatles, or you wouldn't be here.
They're real fine guys. Casual.
Anything particular you like about them?
Oh, I like the way they dress. Real casual suits.
Yeah.
The way they sing. Good beat.
You ever thought about wearing your hair the way they do?
No, not particularly.
How old are you?
16.
16. Thanks for talking to us. Okay, I wonder if it's going to be like this inside.
Oh, you should have. Hey, wait,
You think it will?
That's terrible.
You see, now nobody can see anybody.
Oh, look back.
Huh? And what's your name, dear?
Sue Wilson,
Where do you go to school?
Marston.
You like the Beatles?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, because they're different and they can sing good and they're cute.
Have you ever heard them talk very much?
Yeah, once I Ned Sullivan, that's all.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I just wondered why you said they were so cute, whether it was their English accent or their hair or the way they dress. Or...
Their hair and the way they dress and everything. And I like the way they talk, everything.
Here's a young lady who apparently likes them too because she's got a sweatshirt that says the Beatles and it has all the fellas' signatures and everything on it. What's your name?
Lucille Tulumello,
Where do you go to school, Lucille?
Farrell Junior High.
Why do you like the Beatles so much?
Oh, they're cute and they got sex appeal and they're different.
Thank you.
They're different.
Why do you say they're different?
Well, their haircuts and their style. They got different style.
How old are you?
14.
I see. Do you like to dance?
Yeah.
Do you? Well, maybe you'll come down and see us on the TV8 Dance
I
Time
hope
show.
so.
Good. Are you glad that we're getting the show back on the air?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. I hope that all of you are. Here's another young lady who apparently likes the Beatles, or she wouldn't be here. What's your name?
Jean DeRosa,
Where do you go to school, Jean?
Rosary High School.
What do you like about the Beatles?
Well, I think they're cute. I like their hairdo. And I think they sing good and they act good. And I like the way they talk.
I was going to ask some of you, too, and I had forgotten to do it until now, so I'll ask you now. Do you like the Beatles better than, say, Elvis Presley? Why?
Because Elvis Presley, I don't like him. I don't think there's only one of him. Right now, he's a ringo. There's only one of him.
What'd you say?
There's only one of them. One of Elvis. There's more Beatles.
There's only one of Elvis.
Yeah, there's more Beatles.
What's your name?
Sue Nelson.
Where do you go to school, Sue?
La Jolla High.
How old are you?
15 and a half.
What grade are you in?
I'm sophomore.
I see. And the Beatles pretty big in La Jolla?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A lot of your friends here today?
Yeah.
Just to the girls?
Mostly just girls. The boys don't like them very much.
Why do you suppose that is, Sue?
Well, I don't. They just think they're kind of weird.
Uh-huh.
They just don't like them. The girls all do.
Are you a friend of this young lady? What's your name?
Peggy Coppage,
Where do you go to school, Peg?
San Diego High.
How old are you?
I'm a sophomore.
Name?
Richard Starkey.
You probably know everything about him, don't you?
Yeah.
You know where he was born?
Wasn't he born in Liverpool?
I think he was.
I think so.
The Mersey River section of Liverpool, I believe.
Yeah. Mercy.
What's your name?
Florence Van Patten.
Where do you go to school, Florence?
Roosevelt. And guess what? You know Paul McCartney's cousin's here.
She is.
Yeah, I got his autograph.
You got Paul McCartney's autograph?
No, his cousin.
Oh.
She's down there. And she's exchange student from England. She is.
Is she really?
No, I'm not kidding. I got her autograph.
Is she from England?
Yes.
You know where she
No,
is?
she's not. She's down there, and she's getting autographs.
Oh, I
So
see.
nobody's supposed to know.
Nobody will ever know. You have the Beatles souvenir book. May I see it? There it is. And you have a Beatle pen. And are really a Beatle fan. And what's your name?
Kathy Cavender.
Where do you go to school, Kathy?
O'Farrell.
And it won't be long now before the show starts, and I know that you're excited, like all the rest of them are here at the Fox Theater today, to see the Beatles. And I want to remind you all that this afternoon at 4 o'clock on TV8 Dance Time, because of the Beatles' popularity, I suppose about half the records we play will be Beatle tunes. And we sure hope that you're watching and that you'll come down and be on the program, because the program is for people just like you. And we hope that you'll join us, too. Right now, we're going to adjourn with these youngsters and go in and wait for the show to start. And we'll stop the camera, and then we'll start it again after the show starts and give you an idea of just what the reaction is really like. Until 4 o'clock this afternoon, then, this will be Bob Hauer speaking for all these fine young students here at the Fox Theater, and hoping to see you at 4 o'clock today on TV8 Dance Time. Bye. Should I say bye?